but that how you want to live your life. And so kind of figuring that out and really getting in touch with how you want to live your life. And what I wrote in the email, that you really can have the life that you want. Like, it might be hard to believe. Like, I don't know if I would have believed that 2 years ago before I started. When I wrote my vision, it was like more physical stuff, and so much more than that has happened. I feel like my life is like so good on every level. Like, I think that probably the most important, just like my relationship with myself and feeling, like I said at the beginning, like more of a sense of belonging, which I've struggled with if you've read my previous email, about just how even in my own family didn't feel necessarily like I belonged. So I've just had such a metamorphosis, transformation over this time, and just getting more and more happy, like really grounded and more confident, and just so many good things. So I think it's possible for you as well, just like putting that, like getting that image in your mind of how you want to live your life, and then taking the steps for it. And for me, it was like a lot of it had to do with doing the KonMari method. So if you're not familiar with the KonMari method, it's just choosing all the things in your life that spark joy, and it's like a particular way of organizing where you do go by category, and you really focus on the joy and what you want to keep, and that positive reference or view is really key. And I've been thinking a lot lately about how I definitely was like this before, and still a little bit, but how like it's never enough. Like, I'm never good enough. I have tons of education and experience in child development, like 20 years, and like every kind of program I've done, coaching programs, and I've done Waldorf education training, and I've done RIE training, and I've done, like, I could just keep going on, and I didn't feel like that was enough. And so, and I think a lot can relate, like, don't feel like your body is thin enough, or how you want it to be, or all these things where it's like focusing on the negative. And I really realized, like, oh, it will never be enough if I just keep thinking it's not enough. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I just started to feel like accepting what I have and being grateful for what I have right now. And it really is like such a small thing, but then it makes it possible for what you are and have now to be enough. So yay. Maybe that's part of your vision or not, but it's really wonderful. Yeah, so just making your vision and really believing that you can have the life that you want. Yay. Thanks, Nicole. Yeah, so I think this just starting with your vision and really setting a solid foundation of where you want to go, and just taking a moment before you're like, I want to get rid of all this stuff that's in the way, and like focusing more on the negative life of like getting rid of, but more on like, ooh, what do I want to keep in my life? Like, what do I love and everything. And so when we tackle our stuff, it is like Marie Kondo says, facing our stuff is facing ourselves. And then there's hard moments in that, and we might want to give up. But then if you come back to the vision later, then that can help you re-motivate to get there. Because I know a lot of us, it's taken me 2 years to do the process. And really, like in the last, just recently, I feel like so many pieces coming together physically and internally. So it's a long process. And there's like stopping and getting stuck and all the parts of it. But so the vision, a clear vision where you just imagine how you want your life to be, is such a good place to start, and that it can keep you going and going. And that, I think that's all I have to say for today about your vision and how important it is. And I would be happy to answer some questions while we have our little time here. I think if you were with me last time, I would talk and talk for a really long time, and I thought maybe this time I would just do shorter. But I appreciate you listening, and I'll just wait a little bit because of the delay to see if anyone has questions or comments. Or I'd love to see where you are, if you've heard of KonMari, because I know there's some posting like in Simplicity Parenting groups, which is, maybe you don't know what that is. So Simplicity Parenting was a book by Kim John Payne, and it's KonMari if you have kids, like why kids need simplicity and how to deal with their stuff, which is the perfect companion for Marie Kondo's book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up and Spark Joy. And her method is kind of, like I said before, just choosing all the things in your life that spark joy and going by category and really focusing on the joyful part and the gratitude and just the gratefulness. So that's what we're doing here. And for this week of just like re-energizing you, and maybe you just do your vision again, or maybe you are able to do all 5 days, all the activities and participate, or you're a busy mom and you're just doing the best you can, and any little nugget of goodness you get from this group is good. So focus on the positive, like the times that you are able to show up and the times that you feel like this is working for you, and that positive of yourself, and you're doing the best you can and you're enough just as you are. Oh, so what you said reminds me that a great companion to personal growth is pairing that with a fresh clearing of clutter, which is what I'm planning. Okay. Yeah, totally. Yeah. That clearing the mind and clearing the clutter and doing that. It's a good companion. And the personal growth part kind of surprised me. I wasn't really expecting. I just wanted a cleaner house and not to be having to deal with the stuff so much, and being happier and more relaxed. But I didn't realize that would be so much of the personal growth for me, and that part of it is why I'm just completely passionate about sharing this message. And even though I'm kind of shy, I mean, I feel so supported now, and I know so many of my friends and people that I've met and really supportive. Everyone is so positive, even in the large KonMari group, if you came from there, just really positive. And I was, just what you put out is what you get, I suppose, I hope. Yeah, so yay. Hopefully you've done the visioning, or you'll do it tonight, and just let yourself dream into it. And I'll be emailing again. Usually I'm able to do it the night before, but it might be tomorrow morning, and then I'll be back on same time, around 11 tomorrow, and be talking about the next subject, which is blanking from my mind right now. So I know some of you are watching this kind of thinking how do you do a 5-day challenge? And I think this is funny because I don't feel like an expert. Of course, like I was saying, I have tons of education and certificates and stuff, but never seems good enough. But just going ahead and trying it and doing the best you can is just start and get there as you can. Do you want us to post what we want to call? Oh yes, thank you for keeping me on track. So yeah, post, I think what I asked for is your 3 priorities, but yeah, post where you are in the method. Oh, so Deb already has. So some of you have already posted, but I'd love to just see where everyone is if you're familiar with KonMari, and then your priorities, your vision. So we can just, when you name it and claim it, we can just support you in your vision. So I would love to create a space where everyone is supported in their vision. So yeah, I think I'll just say mine because then you can support me in my vision as you are. Just that really deepening that sense of belonging and community. And like my confidence in my voice and that I'm enough. Like those are my priorities. So thank you. I love you guys so much. And I can't tell. Let me swipe and see. Okay, so I think I've got all the comments. Oh, and where. So where to comment for the accomplishments. Oh, a little heart going by. Yay. I guess I can't remember what I did before. Maybe I'll post like a thread of like, what are your priorities? Or people can do them individually. Either way. Oh, this is what happens. Even if I post a certain place to do it, then people just post it where they want to. And that's totally fine. Like everything is totally fine. Like we're going to get you your workbook, figure that out. Oh, if you haven't gotten the workbook, you email, tell me your email in a private message, and then I'll get it to you. And then the emails, I think I went over the other logistics. I know, but you can just like rest in the group, and whatever you do is the right choice as long as it's just positive. And yeah, so I can post like a main thread, but then if you're welcome to post your priorities however you want, in pictures and anything. Everything is welcome here, and you are all welcome. I'm so glad we're starting this again. And I hope you get lots of good nuggets and get re-motivated. I saw a lot of people were writing that they want to get motivated, and that's another part. It just takes a lot. Like for me, every time, and between each category, I'd be like, have a long break and just like need to figure out strategies for re-motivating. So yeah, we're here for some springtime energy re-motivation, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 11. And last chance. I see there's 6 people listening, so if you want to say hi, or now is the last chance. I'd like to know who is here. Oh, Julie, hi. Yay. Cool. So that was fun. Oh, and Lyra. Hi. Yay. Oh, Jackie from Wyoming. Oh, cool. Oh, I recognized your picture. You liked my my business page. I appreciate all the likes, the Facebook liking. So welcome to the group. I'm so glad to see my old friends, my new friends. Yay! This is feels so good. I hope you guys are feeling good too. Is this being recorded? Yes, it is being recorded, and it will play. It'll just be accessible. I could pin it. It'll be at the top of the page. So if you want to watch from the beginning or watch it again, that will be, and I'll try, like I said, to email it to everyone, but I don't know if you can do that anymore. I know I used to be able to download the live video, but I haven't. Okay, yeah, it'll replay again because Jackie wants to see the beginning. Wonderful. Any more questions? Okay, well, I'm looking forward to hearing about your vision and your priorities, and just supporting you all get to the place you want to be. So thanks so much for joining the group and listening and like creating this really warm, positive place. Happy day. Happy Monday. Ooh, Monday motivation. Good day to start. Oh, thank you. Jackie says, you're so sweet, and she's glad to be here. I'm so glad you're all here. Like, really, I just feel like so... And Muftia says, thank you. And I say thank you to her all the time. such a good friend.